etc., etc. A mag grinder. Oh, I don't know what any of this stuff is. I just needed this. Let's move back to alpha where we started. Nice. What's going on, guys? It is Killer Drone, and welcome back to some more Project Ozone 3. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on our little world where in the last episode, we started off Tinker's Construct, and I've actually added a couple of things around here to make this a little bit more automated of a process. So, as you can see here, I now have an oak chest at the top that I have been filling with grout little by little. That way, we are making these seared bricks. I also went ahead and added a hopper out the bottom that will store these seared bricks into this area, and right here you will see a redstone clock. What this redstone clock does is it basically just right clicks this porcelain faucet over and over again, so I don't have to stand here and do it in order to drain this. So this is now technically an automated system for everything except for the creation of grout and the lava. We still have to manually put in lava into this area, but I think that's what I want to try and resolve here at the beginning of this episode. If we go ahead into better questing here, there is another item that we need in order to make an iron bucket. That way we can move lava back and forth a little bit easier, and that is called the crushing table. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. It says using the Magnetocraft hammer, you can construct metal plates. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know we had to make a hammer for this as well, but let's go ahead and let's at least make the crushing table. So I think I have everything in my inventory already to make this thing. So let's go ahead and move those items. And there we go. We now have the crushing table. I'm just going to set that out here for the time being, and let's just see what we have. Okay, so this thing does not have a UI, it doesn't look like. Okay, if I place a ingot on it, what does it do? Okay. So that doesn't work. Oh, hey, it says progression. Okay, so it looks like I just hit it with a hammer and... No, that looks like it's breaking the crushing table. That is not pounding that iron like I thought it was going to. Okay, it says that I need the Magnetocraft hammer. Well, let's go ahead and look up what that hammer is, I guess. Hammer Magnetocraft. I'm assuming that is a mod. Let's see if we can find it. Magnetocraft hammer. Okay, so stone, iron, steel. Let's just do the iron, and it looks like it's just a slightly different recipe from our normal hammer. That will work perfectly fine then. So let's do a couple of sticks, just like so. And then hammer like this and like so. And now we have the Magnetocraft iron hammer. Okay, let's go ahead and right click now. Perfect! And we now have an iron plate. That is exactly what we need, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm going to do is I am going to turn 3 of these iron ingots into iron plates. That way we can craft ourselves an iron bucket. Nice! We now have 3 iron plates. We can go and put them in a crafting table just like so. And we now have a bucket. So now what we want to work on is automating the production of lava and putting it into this porcelain tank here. So I don't have to keep refilling this thing with lava, because right now, I have to right-click on this and then do that over and over again, and I'd rather just have the liquid go from in here to in there. In order to do this, we're actually going to get into some transfer pipes and some nodes. So what transfer pipes are going to do is just move items or liquids around the world. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. So as you can see here, we have transfer node for items, transfer node for fluids, transfer nodes for energy, as well as, I thought there was one more. Maybe not. Okay, looks like it's just items, fluids, and energy. That's fine with me. Okay, what we want to make here is the transfer node for fluids. That way we can move lava around. In order to make this, we're going to need a transfer pipe, some redstone, some stone, and a bucket. We also need this transfer pipe. Transfer pipe is just some glass with some stone slabs and a bit of redstone in the middle. Now, I've already created transfer pipe off camera because I thought we had done it in the series already, but apparently we had not. So I already have a little bit of that here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to make a couple of these transfer nodes. Not bad. Okay, so now all we should have to do is place a transfer node on here with a transfer pipe going out. And we should see this thing. Yes, it is now emptied and all of the lava is inside of this porcelain tank. Now, all I have to do is right click on here and we should see that as we put lava into here, it will slowly increase, but then almost immediately decrease because all of the lava is being transferred over into the porcelain tank over there. As you can see, the porcelain tank is very slowly rising, but this is exactly what we needed. So now all I have to do is make lava and it will automatically be pumped over there. That is perfect. All right, well, I'm actually going to make a cut here, ladies and gentlemen, and I will bring you guys back whenever we have some more seared bricks and we're ready to continue on. Oh, and also, I guess we need to go ahead and claim this quest. Nice. All right. So now we can move into sluice sieve, infinite water generator, thermopile. I don't even know what any of this stuff is. Mag wind turbine, etc., etc. A mag grinder. Oh, I don't know what any of this stuff is. I just needed this. Let's move back to alpha where we started. Nice. All right. So I will bring you guys back in just a minute. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back, and I now have some more seared bricks made up, and I think I want to go ahead and start creating the smelter now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to this crafting table here, and we're going to start with the brain of the operation, the Smeltery Controller. And this is pretty easy. It's just seared bricks in the shape of a furnace. And there we go, we now have the Smeltery Controller created. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this down right here front and center because this is going to be the brain of the operation that has a UI that we can actually interact with that we'll see later on. Next up, I'm also going to go ahead and make the Seared Tank. This is going to be the same exact recipe but with a piece of glass in the middle. Go ahead and make that. This will be the fuel for our smeltery. And then pretty much the rest of this area just needs to have bricks and some drains. So let's go ahead and make a couple of drains. I'm just going to make 2 drains on each side. So I guess 4 drains total. Let's see. Where are the drains? There we go. Smeltery Drains. We want 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Absolutely perfect. Just like so. And I'm going to go ahead and set these down in a configuration kind of like this. So 1 there. 1 there, 1 there, and 1 right here. Perfect. Now the rest of this, we just need to fill in with seared bricks themselves. So I'm going to go ahead, head over here, and I am just going to create a ton of seared bricks out of the rest of this that we have. So we'll go ahead and put that there, remove this guy, that there, these along the back. Fill in the floor just like so, and perfect. Now, theoretically, this should count as a working smelter. Nice. As you can see, it is fired up, and we can fit a ton more items in this guy compared to this guy over here. Now, what I'm curious about is, can we still get seared bricks whenever we put grout into this thing? Or do we have to continue to use this porcelain melter, which is actually relatively slow? So what I'm going to do is I am going to break this guy, and I'm going to grab that fluid node back, and I'm instead going to move this into here. And it does look like we can pump lava into it. Now, is this heating? It does appear that this is working. Okay, so we can actually do more grout at once now. This is exactly what we wanted, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so we really don't even need this setup anymore that I know of. It may be a good idea to just keep it, as well as to go ahead and drain what is in here into this guy, like so. Will that actually work? Does look like it's working. Perfect. Okay, so we have a little bit of backup lava for right now, but eventually this guy will be empty. So that is perfect. Got ourselves some seared stone. Now I guess all we need to do is set up a couple of regular casting tables, and we already have an ingot cast, and I think we can start processing our ingots a little bit more efficiently here. Let's go ahead and make a casting table. I guess let's make 2 of them since we're going to have 2 drains. And then we'll make 2 casting basins on the other side of this guy's setup as well. So 2 casting. Oh, and we also need drains, don't we? Let's do this just like so. Nice. Got a ton of faucets, and I think that's pretty much all that we need. So on top of these drains, what I'm going to do... Oh, hey, we completed the quest. Nice! Go ahead and claim that. Perfect. And we now have all of Tinker's Construct done, except that we haven't used hardly any of Tinker's Construct yet. That's kind of funny. Anyway, let's go ahead and... Ooh, you know what? I think I'm going to remove this. I think what I want to do is actually move the drains up a bit, just so that we can fit the casting table and the casting basin. So what I'm going to do is add some seared bricks here and then move our drains up to here instead. And I'm going to do that on both sides. That way we can actually fit the casting table underneath these guys and the casting basin underneath these guys. So once again, seared bricks there, smeltery drain, just like so. Now we'll place the faucets down like that. Place down some casting basins on this side, and then over on this side, we will place some more faucets down and some casting tables. Not bad, not bad at all. Go ahead and put in our ingot cast, and we should theoretically be able to make some more seared bricks. I just need to finish off this level for those drains to be recognized as part of the build, and there we go. Perfect. Now we can set up the same hopper system and things like that over onto this section, and we can make a huge increase in seared bricks. Not bad. Also, you may have noticed that as this area gets bigger, as we build up this furnace, we'll actually get more inventory slots inside of this smeltery as well. So as we build this up, this inventory over here will also be built up. So that is going to be super useful. Now, something special about the smeltery that we didn't have with this melter is that the smeltery will actually double ores as well. So if I were to put in some of these, let's see, some of these gold ore chunks, for instance, if I was to put these into here, it will actually double the ore. So as you can see, if I put in 1 gold ore chunk, and let me go ahead and get an ingot ready over here, because I want to make another ingot cast. Whenever this gold is done smelting up, it will give us the equivalent of 2 ingots instead of just 1, as we were with, say, a furnace or with the melter over here. This will give us the equivalent of 2. So as you can see, gold, or molten gold, now has 2 ingots, which is exactly what we need in order to make ourselves another cast. If it'll let me. It is not letting me. Do I need more gold? I thought it was 2 ingots. Maybe it's 3 ingots. Maybe I'm very mistaken here. How many gold did this guy take? I don't remember. I was pretty sure that an ingot cast only took 2 ingots, though. Let's see. Ingot cast. Let's see. Yeah, it only takes 2 ingots. Oh, I bet you I have to get all of the seared bricks out first. I bet you that's what's happening here. Okay, let's go ahead and do that then. Because the gold is on top, so it's recognizing us as having to do these first. I wonder, if I right-click here, will this actually make us a block of seared brick? Oh, that makes seared stone part of the smeltery safe for decoration. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's nowhere near what I wanted to do, but that is pretty cool. Okay, well, hey, that's done. At least all of our ingots are now drained out. Now what I can do is pour some gold on top of here. And we now have a second ingot cast. Nice. So now we should be able to process all of our ingots through this smeltery. Not bad. Is this tank now empty? It is indeed. Let's go ahead and break off this node here. And we should just be able to set up lava generation off of this guy. So I think we're set up for the smeltery. Now all I need to do is build this guy up a little bit, get us some more levels here, and we should be good to go. I have 16 more bricks. I don't know that that's enough, but it'll at least give us a good start. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make a cut here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get this thing set up for some production of ores, and I will bring you guys back in just a minute. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back, and I now have the smelter built up a little ways here, as you can see, and we have a ton more slots here in the smelter. I think we can fit somewhere around 50 items or so, which is really nice, as well as I have a fair amount of seared bricks still made up that we could potentially expand this thing in the future if we need to. But I think at the end of this episode, I actually want to get into what Tinker's Construct is actually made for and intended for, other than doubling ores, is I want to make myself some tools. I want to get myself, at the very least, a brand new pickaxe here in this episode. So let's go ahead and play around with these tables that I made in the last episode. As you can see here, we have the crafting station, the stencil table, the tool station, and the part builder. And we're going to be using these in order to make a pickaxe. So let's go ahead, and I believe we need to take a look at the... Is it the tool station first? Yes. Okay, so this is going to tell us what we can use or what we have to use in order to make a particular tool. So if we're going for a pickaxe, I'm going to click on this pickaxe icon, and it's just going to show us that we need a pickaxe head, some binding, and then some type of rod in order to finish up the pickaxe. So relatively simple recipe here. What we're going to do, though, is I think I'm going to start off with this pickaxe head. So I'm going to head over to the stencil table, and we're going to make a stencil for a pickaxe head, just like so. So now we have kind of a blueprint. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the part builder, put in our stencil, and then I need to put in some type of item in order to make the pickaxe head. Now, I can't put an ingot or anything like that in this area, because if I do so, as you can see, it's not actually going to make that item, because these ingots have to be smelted down. So what I can instead do is make a blueprint that I can use on the smelter. So let's go ahead and take something like cobblestone. Will that work? Material value of 3. How much cobblestone do I actually need? Oh, there we go. Just need 1, it looks like. Oh, nope. It actually needed 3. Perfect. Okay, so we ended up with a stone pickaxe head. Now, that is not what we're going to use. I actually want to make an iron pickaxe head, but we're going to have to make a cast in order for that to work. So I'm going to place in our stone pickaxe head, just like so. And then what I'm going to do is place in 2 gold ingots, just like so. And what this should do is, once this is all smelted up, we should get, and let me break this real quick so our gold doesn't spill out this way. We should get ourselves a mold for a pickaxe head. So let's just wait for this to finish up. We have 1 ingot. There we go. Everything is being poured into here. Nice. And we now have a pickaxe head cast. Perfect. So what I'm going to do with this now is I'm actually going to smelt some iron into here in order to make us a nice, sturdy iron pickaxe head from Tinker's. Nice, not bad. It also appears that we're going to need some bindings in order to get this guy to work. So let's see what we need for that. Binding pattern. Okay, well, let's go ahead and look up the different bindings and see if there's any type of special effect that I need here. Electrical binding is lightweight, Petra armor, vibrant. Okay, anything that is particularly interesting. So this gives us extra durability. That's if we use bone. Interesting. This is cactus. Stone gives an extra 15 durability. This one gives an extra 550. What is nightly binding? That sounds crazy. I know I definitely don't have that at the moment, though. Obsidian probably wouldn't be bad. I feel like since we're using an iron head, though, we should probably go with a relatively renewable body. Slime binding. Durability of 350. Huh. Can I make that? What does slime binding require? Let's see. If we look up slime balls, I imagine this is how we make it. Anything in the smeltery? No. Okay, well, let's hit U and let's see its uses. Once again, nothing. Maybe there is something else that I'm missing here. Maybe... No, shouldn't be slime essence. Maybe like a slime gem? I don't know if that's a thing or not. Let's keep heading over here. Whatever it is, it should be from Tinker's, so should be kind of in this section. Slime pickaxe head. I would imagine this is just made from slime, though. Slime tool rod. I don't have any slime at the moment, though, do I? I'm pretty sure I don't have any slime balls. We have the pulsating iron grinding ball. That's not bad. The vibrant alloy grinding ball and some in-steel grinding balls. Those probably wouldn't do too bad for bindings. Let's go back and search up bindings. Just like so. What if we did vibrant alloy? How would that do? That's going to be like a greenish color. Where is that? May actually be better to just Google vibrant, or not Google, look up. Vibrant. Here we go. Vibrant binding. Perfect. Direct, and it gives 60 durability. It's not very good. Material added by Ender IO integration with Tinker's construct. Not very good. What about pulsating iron binding? Or maybe the end steel. End steel. That sounds really good. Let's check that out. End steel. Is there an end steel binding that we could possibly use? Looking through here. And I do not see any type of end steel binding. Shovel head of the end? Maybe that's what it is? Once again, though, I don't see any binding for it. Aha, here we go. Binding of the end. Durability of 150. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. I'm assuming that is what it is, too. Binding of the end. Or maybe it is this end binding, which would be 42 durability. That's a huge difference between binding of the end and end binding, though. Enderium binding. Very interesting. Can I hit uses for this? What does this make in the smeltery? Molten end steel. Casting, I can make it back into an end steel grinding ball. That is extremely useful. Oh, actually not useful at all. Okay. Well, I think the only way for us to find out is to actually smelt that thing down, I imagine, which I don't know that I really want to risk that. Huh. And then the last thing was pulsating iron grinding. Pulsating iron. Let's see what this would make. Pulsating iron. Let's see where the bind is for that. Right here. Vanishing. And that adds a durability of 250. I think this one might be the one that we're going to go with then, ladies and gentlemen. At least that is a guaranteed of what we're going to get. Okay, well, it looks like we have ourselves a bit of iron here. Okay, iron pickaxe head, just like so. That will work. And we'll go ahead and set this over inside of our tool station here. Just like so. Now what I need to do is make a pulsating iron grinding ball. And I guess we can do just a stick for the tool. How do we make that, actually? Do I have to put it back in my inventory? Or do we have to do a part builder? Probably have to do a part builder, huh? Okay, well, let's do a tool rod then. And we will make the tool rod inside of this part crafter, just like so. Add in a stick, and ooh, looks like we're going to need more than just one stick. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and grab out a couple more, just like so. Perfect. And this is going to add a little bit of durability, but it also adds a modifier to it, which should be how suitable the tool material is to handle the total durability of the tool will be multiplied by this. Okay, so that actually doesn't modify anything for the most part. Huh, that's actually kind of disappointing. All right, well, at least we have a wooden tool rod now. That will work. Whoops, I accidentally made 2. Oh, well, we'll probably need another one here in just a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and grab out that other stencil that we had. In fact, let's go ahead and put our patterns in here, just like so. And where is that binding? Did I not make a binding stencil? Let's go ahead and make one, just like so. Let's make ourselves a part here, and we'll just make it out of stone. That way we can make a mold here. Perfect. Take all of that out. Go and place the stone binding in here after we break this. Oh, we are out of inventory space. Let's go ahead and put some of this stuff just inside of here for the moment. For the time being, let's go ahead and place back down our casting table. Go ahead and place in the stone binding, and let's make ourselves another mold. Perfect. Nicely done. So this should make ourselves a cast for the binding. Okay. Man, this is getting a little bit confusing with me moving everything back and forth. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen, but Tinker's Construct, whenever you're making your tools, can be a little bit confusing, at least if this is your first time doing it. It doesn't look like our tool is going to have that much durability, but we should be able to add like diamonds and stuff like that in order to increase the durability over time. So we will modify this thing as we need to. Now that we have a binding cast, let's go ahead and add in, let's just try 1 pulsating crystal for the moment, and let's see if that's enough. If we have to use more in a minute, we will do so. But I think that 1 should be enough. We'll just wait for this to smelt real quick, and then once that is in there, it should end up in here. I'm really hoping that 1's enough. Does it tell me how much this makes? Main output, bonus output, power use. Doesn't tell me how much this is going to make inside of here, and if it's going to be enough for my binding. We may have to spend 2 or 3 of these guys in order to get this. But that's fine. Ooh, tool forge. Ooh. We don't have the ability to make the tool forge yet, but that is good to know at least, that we can make it with different types of blocks. So I guess that's good. All right, so this thing has filled up a little bit, but not enough to actually fill this thing out. So looks like we put in 30, and it's going to take 144 millibuckets. And if we have 5 more, that should be enough, but I think that's going to take all of our pulsating iron here. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Risk it for the biscuit. Let's smelt it all up. If we get more than 1 binding, we will be good, but I think we're going to have just enough with just barely anything left inside of the smelter here, which I guess is fine. I guess that's good. I really don't know what I'm supposed to use these pulsating grinding balls for anyway. It basically just says it's useful in the smeltery, and that's pretty much it. It's used in the sag mill, but we're not able to get the sag mill at the moment, and it looks like it's even a byproduct of that, so not super useful to us at the moment. So this is probably a much better use for this stuff at the moment anyway. So go ahead and let all of this smelt up, and then when it is done, we should be able to construct our very first tool here. Wooden tool rod. This is what I'm really worried about, because this is not a very good tool rod. Let's see. If I do tool rod just like so, is there a better tool rod that we can make? Probably not, right? Probably not this early in the game. Probably a wooden one's probably going to be the best. Chaotic tool rod? What? Oh man, Tinkers is such a crazy mod, dude. It is such an insane mod. All right, looks like we have 36 millibuckets. Oh, good. Thank the Lord. I thought that this didn't create. Oh my Lord. Okay, no, we're good. So we now have this done as well, just like so. And we now have ourselves a wooden tool rod as well. And we now have an iron pickaxe that we can also level up as well, which is really nice. Is it iron pick? Nice, love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this guy out. It has ecological, it has magnetic 2, and it has vanishing on it. Now, I don't really know what those modifiers do. Our mining speed is 6, our mining level is up to diamond, and our modifiers is up to 3. That is not bad at all. Now, I believe that I can modify this guy by adding different items here in the part crafter to it. So it says here you can craft tool parts to fulfill your tinkering fantasies. To craft a part, simply put its pattern into the left slot. The 2 remaining slots hold the materials you want to craft your part out of. Okay, well that is not what we want. Is it the tool station? It very well may be this. Okay, so we have this. We should be able to add in... Let's go over here and grab diamonds, grab an emerald, grab, let's see, probably lapis. Actually, let's grab a lot of this stuff just because I don't know how much it's going to take. We're going to want some redstone, wherever that is at. Ooh, are we out of redstone at the moment? It's not looking too hot for the home team at the moment. Yeah, I think we might be out of redstone. That is very unfortunate. Okay, let's go back over here and let's see what we can modify with this. Okay, so if we add an emerald to this guy, the emerald increases durability depending on base stats. So that brings our durability from 479 up to 718. That is not bad. What does a diamond do? A diamond brings it up from 479 up to 979. That is a huge increase there. And let's see, what does lapis do? Lapis increases luck. That's not bad. It looks like we can get luck up to 60 as well. This looks like redstone, and I don't even know what goes in this. Probably something to repair with, if I had to guess. Maybe a stick? Not entirely sure. I guess we could try like iron ingots or something like that on it. But for right now, let's go ahead and add on a diamond, add on an emerald, and then let's add on as much luck as possible, I guess. Just like so. Now I have more luck. Go ahead and give me that back. Thank you. I have more lapis over here. Let's just grab this real quick and increase our luck even more. So grab this pickaxe, grab that guy, and we are now up to luck 1, and it takes a little bit more luck in order to get up to luck 2, which is fine. We don't really need that. Mining speed probably needs to go up though, which, will it take glowstone for that? No, looks like that looks like a redstone emblem there. So I tell you what, guys, I am going to take a moment here and collect up some redstone. I think the best way to do that is probably by sifting some dust. Let's see, redstone, sieve. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be dust, and there's a 12% chance of us to get it. So if I take this dust real quick, run it through these sifts, I should get a little bit of redstone. That was not good. My inventory is way too full right now. Hold on. Let's go ahead and throw in some stuff into these chests. Just like so. Okay, can I fit redstone in my inventory now if it happens to fly out? Yes, okay, we got 4 redstone. Perfect. We don't need all of that throwing onto the ground over and over again. That would not be good. Go ahead and throw this into here. All right, Mr. Redstone, how much of you are you going to take in order to increase this guy's speed? Not enough modifiers. 1 needed. Oh. Okay, so it looks like I am out of modifiers because I added luck to this guy. Okay, that's fine though. Let's see how fast this thing is. You know what? It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. And that is our very first Tinker's tool, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad at all. Well, in today's episode, we went ahead and we got advanced tinkers done. It doesn't look like we got much done here today inside of the quest book, but on the outside of the quest book, we have an entire smelter set up that I can now get. Let's go ahead and, can I not throw any more? Oh my lord, we have to get storage, ladies and gentlemen. I just am running out of room so quickly. This is insane. Okay, so outside of the quest book, it doesn't look like we got much done, but or inside the quest book. Outside the quest book, looks like we got a lot done with this smelter here. This also gives us the ability to double our ores. So I think off camera, that is exactly what I am going to do, is set up a way to get the ingots automated over here and start doubling our ores. I'll probably off camera also set up some type of new storage system because this is getting a bit insane. I tell you what, if I go into here and I go into the beta section, we have the basic drawers. This may not be a bad idea for me to go ahead and make. The basic drawers and maybe the yet another barrel attempt, that may be some good items to go ahead and create. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now. This may be a little bit longer episode than we normally do, so you guys just bear with me. Basic drawer, just like so. It looks like we're going to need some chests for that, which means we're going to need a ton of wood. I actually probably need to do some wood harvesting off camera as well because I do not have nowhere near enough of that stuff right now. So let's go ahead and make a couple of basic drawers though, just like so. That will leave us 8. Nice, basic drawers complete. And let's also go ahead and complete the other thing, which was a basic barrel, I believe. Barrel. Oh, is that not what it's called? What was this thing called? Item barrel. That's what it was. Let's see. Item barrel. Just like so. And how much does this actually... Oh, this costs regular wood? Ooh, I just used all my regular wood, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay, so I just need a slab. Slab like so. Item barrel like so. And I now have a nice item barrel. And that quest is also done. Go ahead and claim that rack. Go back in here and claim this rack. And now I should be able to set up some storage systems off camera. So I think that's going to be where I end off today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like on the video, as well as if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day. All right, I need to start playing around with some of this stuff. The item barrel actually may be beneficial to kind of put on top of this guy instead of this. Will this actually work? If I break this oak chest, I know it's going to make a mess. But if I put this on here and then add all of this cobblestone to it, right? How many items was this store? I don't have a clue, but it's storing a lot already. We'll leave it.